EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 7 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And some room to... There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Rodgers on the return.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Eason on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston set to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jared Davis in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun is Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
We can't have that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine.
On first down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Texans.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker,
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, it's Johnson. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. From the gun, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jarrett Davis. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it up.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Go, go, go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 5-4. Line up, go. Mike's 5-4.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Set. 18. 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, what's that? What's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball.
3rd down and 14.
Mike 54.
From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air one out.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Eason. He's going to try and go deep. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 32 on the play. They'll drop this down to Taylor. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun on third down, Eason. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Eason.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe...
There goes Duke Johnson. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans cut into that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert O, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Sutton now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Sutton now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
And milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Albert O on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And he knocks it through. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson, and brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Again, it's Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run.
First and 10, Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Operating from the gun. Eason. They're going right back to Pittman. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
17.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. John. Strong right.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's going to let it go again, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Right there.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
And he finds Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Eason. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
32-yard line.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Right there, 54, right there. Line up, go.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
From the gun, Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing on first down, Eason. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Okuebuna, 48 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I got you.
To try again after the sack. Watson throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards, and the Texans cut into that lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Rodgers on the return. Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Albert O, 68 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and 2. Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second down and 10. Even. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 5-4.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go,
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Eason. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st down, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the gun is Eason. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the drive starts with a completion left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Texans claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Okuebuna, 77 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Julian Okwara, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
54's must.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Julian Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Mike 54. It's a party now. It's a party. Go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long. It's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Come on, man. Come on.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
I'm scared. Hey, what's that? What's up? Check Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Watson.
I'm coming.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second down and 5 yards to go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, that QB's trash.
From the 29, Watson got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One last throw here for Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final.